뭐 첨부든데 강가에 피우고 민도 소념 비알라이 감제 마토 르제 릭다 출라속바 자와니네 데네 다가나시 무마비로나 시제네 녀선 쇼구도 아니 소념디 뉴뉴뉴뉴지 뉴뉴뉴뉴지 대상매게 아니 툴샤로나 Kagyu Monlam ki member DJ di chilola sonyumla pengyezo pepsogi chedo ani mege chilola pang DJ shugure DJ ki chujuwa changma chore nangla susu ki sonyum buya di ani chala karso nyamdo kini ani susu desala learning cheni shuro na shugi ani jema andine yala pang DJ ne ani nganzola sonyum buya ki kukab yungure didu ani pang DJ ne 아니 여러 산주그 토네 아니 소념디 피야이 디 산이 소념기 꼬라 슈차바체 데니 산이 공다 아니 미투베게 장조기 진시디 요레 안티 진시디 땅사디 베게 때가 권발레 디지두 단다 장조그 체도 아니 시순인기 민 먼저 초사 쳔베게 아니 데 피기요레 사디기요레 디산이 주주 숨배 공라 관계 피차원나로 나슈기 주주 숨배 강라 인지 민지 피투구도 아니 미주베기 진시라 지그 초계 값은 제가 단 도바 페베이나 페초구도 이내 값도 빠르게 라속바다 비디오 라속바든데 자원이 접초구 민도스 디손자 아니 드리기 지 가르소레 parche pargam dozuki mayum bina yabushiradu o dige di tul ngebadu sharo na shugi toji che
Your attention please. Information regarding tomorrow's alms procession. Tomorrow the alms procession will begin at around 7 a.m. This procession will be conducted in 2 stages. First, the alms procession will proceed from Tergar Monastery through the front gate to the Monlam Pavilion main gate. At this time, only friends of the Monlam, Monlam members are asked to participate in this first part of the procession. Friends of the Monlam, members of the Monlam, are asked to wear their ID badges and to line the road either side from Tergar, front gate in front of the monastery, to the main gate of the Monlam Pavilion. At this time, you are requested not to make offerings to the procession or to the elders, but if you have prepared some flowers or a kata as a sign of welcoming, and then this is appropriate. From Tergar, the procession will proceed and then come to the pavilion. The rest of the audience are asked to wait in the pavilion patiently while the procession proceeds. And then, at the time when the elders and the procession arrive at the Monlam Pavilion, offerings will be conducted on stage. You are asked to remain in your seats at this time, and the offerings will be made in order, Sangha first and then lay people, and you will be called up to the stage line by line to make your offerings. So, in this second part of the alms procession, you are asked to remain in your seats until you are called to come up onto the stage to make offerings to the 16 elders. In preparation, then you may wish to buy some offerings. You are asked to limit what you are offered. So you only require 16 sets of offerings for the 16 elders, not to offer anything very large or heavy. The size recommended is that which would fit in the palm of your hand. Do not offer hot or wet foods. Everything should be edible, so do not offer money. And you need 1 portion per elder. The offerings are said to be symbolic, and the most important thing is that the offering comes from the bottom of your heart. So again, Monlam members only will line the road from Tergor Monastery to the front gate of the Monlam Pavilion, either side, holding flags or katas, but not making any offerings at this time. And then the rest will wait in the pavilion patiently until they are called up to the stage in order to make the offerings to the 16 elders. Tomorrow evening will be the Akshobhya Jinsek Fire Puja. The deadline for submitting names for the living and deceased is 3 p.m. tomorrow at the Merit and Offering tent at the back of the pavilion. So you have until 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon to make any offerings or add any names to the list for the living and deceased for the Akshobhya Fire Puja, which is tomorrow evening. If you attend the Fire Puja, you are asked not to take photos or video, as this will interfere with the puja. We have a special request for 2 members of the Kagyu Monlam who presented their ID. One, American, Chogyal Tenzin Tsepal. Chogyal Tenzin Tsepal, you're asked to come to the Monlam registration tent and present your passport. Also, Ngemo Shang Chodrak Nima, Swiss. Ngemo Shang Chodrak Nima, Swiss passport. A member of the Friends of the Monlam, please provide your ID, your passport, to the registration tent for the Monlam registration. And finally, you're reminded that the books and souvenir tent outside the main gate now have a new stock. They have new stock which they did not have before, a new arrival of precious and interesting mementos of this 32nd Kagyu Monlam. Thank you for your attention.
托钵活动会在明天上午7点在这里举行，大家可以准备16份食品，请大家注意不要供钱或其他用品，不要供湿的、热的食物。那么贡品呢，也不要太大太重，每份的大小呢，最好是一个手掌就可以盈握的大小为准。那么今年照例会由16位阿罗汉代表应供，等他们在舞台上就定位后，我们会依序的请法友们一排一排的上前献供。格举之友请注意，明天当托钵队伍由达葛寺行进到祈愿会场大门时，请噶举之友的会员们佩戴会员证，拿着鲜花或哈达，站在道路两旁迎请。由于迎请的时候呢是不能献供的，所以呢，请你们将贡品留在座位上，等迎接完毕后再回来等待上台献供。明天傍晚是不动佛的火供。想要缴交祈福超荐名单的法友们，请把握机会。截止时间是明天下午3点于功德登记处。此外，想要前去参与不动佛火供现场的法友，请配合安全人员的指示，不要进入管制区。请勿拍照、录影，以免影响修法。我们现在新增了一些法会纪念品，欢迎各位前往纪念品和法本流通处选购。下列噶举之友的法友们请注意：王文、杨娟、陈善芬、赖怡君、于慧芬、杨怡文、潘新佑、 潘美好，请带着您的护照到嘎举之友报名处。潘敬元先生，请您到询问处，谢谢。
Shri Om Bema Kesra Dong Bola Yanze Choge Ngoy Zhonye Bema Zhongne She Soy Zha Krado Kandre Moy Bekro Ye Ye Che So Dai Zhoye Shin Ye Lo Che She
Om
yanze choje ngoi zhoi nye be mai zhong ne she so cha kuro doi kan zhe mai be kuro kye ye je so da zhoi ye chen ye lo zhe she so so lo guru be ma se de hong hong ai wo ye 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 no cha tsam be ma ye zra dong mo la yan ze cho ye mo zhe ye be ma zhong ne she so cha kuro do kan zhe ma be kuro kye ye je so da zhoi ye chen ye lo zhe she so so guru be ma se de hong hong ai wo ye yo lo ye no cha cha be ma ye sra dong yang ze cho ye mo zhe ye be ma zhong ne she so cha kuro do kan zhe ma be kuro kye ye je so da zhe ye chen ye lo zhe she so so guru be ma se de hong hong ai wo ye ye lo ye no cha tsam be ma ye sra dong mo la yan ze cho ye mo zhe ye be ma zhong ne she so cha kuro do kan zhe ma be kuro kye ye je so da zhoi ye chen ye lo zhe she so so lo guru be ma se de hong hong ai wo ye yo lo ye no cha tsam be ma ye sra dong ba ya ze cho ye chen ye lo zhe she so so lo guru be ma se de hong hong ai wo ye yo lo ye no cha tsam be ma ye sra dong bo la yan ze cho ye mo zhe ye be ma zhong ne she so cha kuro do kan zhe ma be kuro kye ye je so da zhoi ye chen ye lo zhe she so so guru be ma se de hong hong ai wo ye yo lo ye no cha tsam be ma ye sra dong bo la yang ze cho ye mo zhe ye be ma zhong ne she so cha kuro do kan zhe ma be kuro ye ye je so da zhoi ye chen ye lo zhe she so so lo guru be ma se de hong hong ai wo ye yo lo ye no cha tsam be ma ye sra dong bo la yang ze cho ye mo zhe ye Bema Jone Soja Korodo Kandre Ma Begor Gege Jesonda Joye Chinge Lobjre She So Guru Bema Se De Hom Origin Yologe No Chan Sam Bema Kesra Boma Yanze Choje Mo Choye Bema Jone She So Chan Kurodo Kandre Ma Begor Keje Jesu Da Joye Shenye Lobjre She So Guru Bema Se De Homoy Origin No Chan Sam Bema Kesra Bola Yanze Choje Mo Choye Bema Jone She So Kurodo Kandre Ma Begor Keje Jesu Da Joye Shenye Lobjre She So Guru Bema Se De Hom Origin Yologe Bema Kesra Bola Yanze Choje Mo Choye Bema Jone She So Kurodo Kandre Ma Begor Keye Jesu Da Joye Shenye Lobjre She So Guru Bema Se De Hom Origin Yologe No Chan Sam Bema Kesra Bola Yanze Choje Mo Choye Bema Jone She So Kurodo Kandre Ma Begor Keye Jesu Da Joye Shenye Lobjre She So Guru Bema Se De Hom Origin Yologe No Chan Sam Bema Kesra Bola Yanze Choje Mo Choye Bema Jone She So Kurodo Kandre Ma Begor Keye Jesu Da Joye Shenye Lobjre She So Guru Bema Se De Hom Origin Yologe No Chan Sam Bema Kesra Bola Yanze Choje Mo Choye Bema Jone She So Kurodo Kandre Ma Begor Keye Jesu Da Joye Shenye Lobjre She So Guru Bema Se De Hom Origin Yologe No Chan Sam Bema Kesra Bola Yanze Choje Mo Choye Bema Jone She So Kuradoi Kandre Mai Bekor Kege Jesu Dai Roye Chenye Lojre She So So Guru Bema Sede Dev Changu Sigrona Dev Changu Chechire Saraze Kanche Dendre Chanai Bemoi Denzin Gyasol Solowai Depsoi Shedun Lendrosh Donye Nyingche Sondoi Jobel Chechire Saraze Kanche Dendre Chanai Bemoi Denzin Gyazol Solowai Depsoi Shedun Lendrosh Donye Nyingche Sondoi Jobel Chechire Saze Kanchen Jobel Chanai Bemoi Denzin Gyazol Solowai Depsoi Shedun Lendrosh Dev Changu Demachu Nasirona Dev Changu Demachu Chenze Nebe Pombo Yonzo Labran Doje Shemai Grubai Shevarai Meshoi Jade Tajon Gwenkin Chekden Tremere Kwishas Rijen Doje Wambrai Lektan Tezun Chegyen Gopara Yongshe Mwendoi Dege Parayu Chingye Kyobai Dame Tobe Wambore Kamlai Dene Tarade Kevet Sishire Mene Nyamde Chembes Gwebai Donye Nyingche Nyingboy Denye Dembe Kechu Lame Yonglai Nyeshe Chambe Venai Lame Chadai Redai Busis Tenlai Shodai Mashoi Drogun Pende Bai Jawai Keden Gwenje Toge Jindai Kewoi Dede Dongai Namyai Mede Nyamye Dende Gyodai Megyo Jigde Chamze Mave Dachash Dajai Techo Lamsai Lekdre Pandoi Trazun Tenye Lendre Gwengen Kobai Nyradoi Tomne Namkai Chese Jode Kyongwaraj Purayala Kanchen Pege Yilochen Doma Sakye Demba Yonzoi Shedroi Sosai Namyai Minoi Kevus Nai Shindoi Yenesh
Chöje chabe shabla sowa me kuche le woi shrechen ye me kadra we me swashin genge shunde na we dreme papa trode shabla swa yom de jela yelave monde me pa grembe me mai che Yom Samoy Shirjin Shon Choy Salabze Lobe Senge Sambroy Sowa Drovai Bomde Bonde Legun Tamje Yome Lojin Soso Manroy Legdomoy Denge Chodro Yende Veke Shabla Sowa Lazumay yenden röpet zela Dülöden çeme rengdoy belever Gâce şunden lekçay dülözen Şaca vece şavla sovat Tozmoy savce kasloy malü Gevü songe lamdoy domzer Kanjoy topden beleve çençen Çovoy adi şalva slova Tedra zamlen gengiroy kebeb Mozra leşe cane çonam Meçe tave yeke sodar Dacü meçen çovray çengel Şeye denye meşe Denşe krovay çodoy çeşek Teme çambe kâsuy tepar Taralaman zavay sobray çengel Dobe nyereşe tarabray tönye Nyejon loday jonay köpde Chodere dobe nyingje tsavaj Chöme chanse jombra chenge Shengdai chembe shonge tenan Tesan gombe paraloy chemba Doraje tebe samne langun Nyeba delay nyebra chenge Gejen gevra lazmoy dembe Lekdoy jedan jober mondoy Zenje belay shengday chenan Sombray denay chavay chebray Dede gundoy senay shejoy Chavay deday londoy lamban Tambe kejo rabdoy prevay Zamlinge sace dağdoy zecroy Tedü noma yonzoy sanay Genyelin jolan namken jolavay Kombay nyrodoy nyedoy Doygrone namkay çestin Dönce şo Namo Bhagavate Sumero Kalbaransaya Tadhagadaya Arhate Samyak Sambuddhaya Tatyata Om Kalpe Kalpe Mahakalpe Kalpe Parishodan Swaha Chadon Koroloy Kürben Gyalabod Jendong Galaba Sambo Sanje Dong Kanla Kan Tela Teredem Zumba Jenre Sela Chumba
Kagyu Monlam Teng Sony be so viso Chujun Kadin Cheve Parajava Mukamapa Kuyintiwan Chudin Ba Origin Rondon Tunin Dojin Choke Wu Kagyu Java Yavse Nam Dang Gendin Deba Jamso La Nizin Shia La Chitang Ta Kagyu Monlam Dini Ja Chesana Jeba Yana Namkada Nyambe Simjin Tamje Sanje Je Kompang Tubi Chi Dang Zamling Hibdi Ke Chedo Tani Kagyu Monlam De Tsok Dega Yari Ani Tereng Tata Nyengong Jila Lota Rishe Nyama Jila Nga Tsu Tinsi Shabrem Tsok Yari Te Tso Taji Pu Ke Senu Ke Njikdin Da Nanju Ke Ji Chuda Riyong Ke Chedo Tani De Tsok Dega Yari Te Tsok Yaga Guba Jimsin Dao Te Karichaga Yari Sena When Dakja Temba Tuji Jinje Sabada Je Chewe Chujun Kolo Samji Machabaji Roa Simji Tamje Ke Chedo Kovari De Jagam Pakbi Yordo Temba Te Pacher Nzugun Do Hita Tsuksa Mebata Vichane Zambulin Jana Tang Tegana Yinke Burma Laso Ba Yudu Mambo Na Tambe Chuje Taper Chongwa Yena Yang Do Nga Tikba Chejong Rine Da Jeba Yongsu Zoba Te Tata Puju Nandi Tola Yoba Yendu Tene Pu Ge Chuda Riyong De Zamlin Tinru Jeye Deji Ge Yima Jinura Dawa Ye Chad Yoba Yendu Tene Pu Ge Chuda Riyong De Zambulin Ge Simji Tamje Ge Deji Ge Chedo Hajan Karchenbo Chad Ge Yoba Jik Tang Te yin pu ge togang ge gangre tang yurjong lasoba teso je Asia ge chuo tamje ge jonghong dawe chade ge yoba yendu jagar jana Burma lasobe ge jarkha mangbo je ge jin tungju de kawa kanji jongne babde ge yoba yendu tene pu ge nu ge Jikdin Teyang, Tene Zambulin La, Hajang Karchenbo Shuvije Chad Yoba Yendu, Tene Mixi Kagyu Monlam Kapsula, Puge Senu Ge, Jikdin Teje, Zambulin Ge, Chichinor de Manyam Magu Yonya Shekdang, Pula Tarve Ge, Nawasanje Betemba Teni Jang, Yune Tindu, Zamlin Tindu Tundu, Ne Tuya Ge Chedo, Tene Natsu Kagyu Monlam. Mixi ke tensi shabrem san ta ta nga chu cho de ge yoba ka ju molam tenderi te chedu tene dana shoba jawan cho ge sumba na yin ke namba chama ke jeren zambal leng da yang gu khawa kan jin jong ge se nu ge jikdin to so la chi sayom dang de ga na yin ke ter khang on dong dang de ga na yi ge juk jin jik ba la so ba me ba zamlen chi ne je Jinurso Yund Ne Tuya Shedang, Teni Kawa Kanjin Jong La Tarashe Jebeke Dongha Rine da Jeba Tende Manyam Yund Ne Tubeke Tomong Dang, Te Yin Kawa Kanjin Rebeke Lagar Pancho Sana Bemo, Konsa Jamgun Jembon Cho Ke U Sake Kanyin Risa Mache Betinzin Jiu Tamba Nang Kuse Shabe Temba Tang, Kawar Kanjin Jong Sowe Ke Jindro Teda Tamje Pension Samba Dan Zewe Ro De Dene Devene So So Tuya He Dang Tegana Yin Ke Bu Ke Chuda Yong Ke Che Do Lu So Longju De Jeba Lu Dang Yabe Ke Jaji Bawo Ba Mo Zube Ke Tene Simjin Tselen De Te Teda Tamje Jang Tsera Tingwar Sesa Digdong Malu Sangje Ta De Ta De Rimju Namji Jarwe Kompang Toba Tang, Tagana Yinge, Consajangu, Champon Cho, Yon and Yordo, Kawa Kanjin, Jon La Shapsur Ku, the Yizi Nyamzung, Yamanyo de Hawa, Lasso with Chedo, Lotar Kaju, Monlam, Ninja, La Tinsi, Shavrain, So de Yari, Tatangaso Tinsi, Shavrain, Soula, Jancho Yigin of Pemnen, Ta, Tinsi, Shavrain, Song de Yaba Yindu, then the number Sama, Ke, Pu, Ke Senu, and Jigdin Dang, Nanju, teni je jarve temba rambo che den zamlin chila kar chembo yamba da cha chembo le gomba yine teni namba chama ke thomo chamjo jama chwa na jong yong sho to che
Dema chugula sirona tep changu dema chugu
Kanjong yara den yue Gyalachen Kaye Nurboy Dinkan Same Drobde Chöge Trechen Samyan Yingde Vene Rabdoj Kanjon Gyalade Yören Barajuroj Kada Vesay Nyingbe Ponchen Korode Chöge Vopchoy Tekbez Kwensan Deme Gyalasay Chöbe Kanjon Gyalade Yören Barajuroj Samme Daday Gyalachen Chöbe Yonzoy Dambe Zema Ateş Gyave Jone Levon Dambe Gyamjoy Gyade Yören Barajuroj Dene Somgen Döbe Gyalave Dambay Keboy Sundoy Lekri Lacı Döndü Kadam Segir Kanjon Gyade Yören Barajuroj Dajur Mabay Shebay Drojir Shenlay Jone Kagyu Nrobe Somer Rimche Kasroy Mejun Kanjon Gyalade Yören Barajuroj Korode Chögün Lenge Semgir Semye Chöchalay Chögre Mowot Nansi Korode Gwenjalay Chajaj Kanjon Gyalade Yören Barajuroj Chenay Ringe Domay Shunje Sheze Zombe Tode Jonke Lare Gönde Teche Sakya Kanjon Gyalade Yören Barajuroj Somay Nyenge Temay Shedek Ay Jebe Nyamle Chezay Najra Wangchoy Keche Dambe Kanjon Gyalade Yören Barajuroj Samoy Vone Taday Reche Sanche Roche Tekbe Rimni Zozoy Belege Osay Gyalave Kanjon Gyalade Yören Barajuroj Dene Somday Göde Şehir Yonzoy Ramge Movoy Korim Manroy Nyansoy Lembe Losay Kanjon Gyalade Yören Barajuroj Doye Shenay Shesoy Mezon Shenay Shesoy Pege Prolor Londoy Kabay Pochoy Losoy Kanjon Gyalade Yören Barajuroj Doranay Shepe Kachen Namchot Drobgye Shingday Chitnay Shejes Dongay Jongre Mengay Dume Cho Kanjon Gyalade Yören Barajuroj Tente Shabden Todun Gedun Tenboy Roloy Somje Kyonvay Tenlay Tebe Kebe Svaden Reme Gyalade Yören Barajuroj Jegde Vandoy Motroy Moge Dozoy Zamjoy Mengyay Metray Yeche Changden Neche Gezem Degay Gyalze Chogwen Kyarguroj Dayay Tenge Yonzoy Tembe Gyache Semge Samoy Tava Tezamai gombe chidoi tsembai Chalayu pende salai nyore Namje te doi gyurbe simche Tovai gyalase yevoi chuba Shomdai nyeshe de loi meba Yiche dumbe choge chubrash Daje udan monche gewa Manamai deve gyuroi gyurwa Tedai kunje dokun kanche Deve dalai yungsui minbarai Dane tonde jendai meche Kunjan dege balai chebai Medan de tsoi menye droche Tamche chancho namge gradesh Doronai chese namkai nebai Drove domai nebai tese Dajai nede medai gebai Pende chebo nyedo Gyuravarai shoi Kenze yönden taradoi kunzoi Begrai tarama yeche kungir Tenchoi lamje dogun shrezir Namche shaja senge chevuch Köden chane chandoi taragyuruch Shedra palagi gurune oyun Kave jonzoi jalade yonchat Zamli gendoi gyurabai krasat Teda nayan karami levai Tengri jalade nyamje nechu Doze jingye nyamde manzoi Techen toje chobe de la Tele dajai kangjong la le Pasai de don chame nye don Peche tsenzai zodre se chan Chanson ne choy murme kwesan Polve zonye jache kanche Yenyan de sumwe tangche geso Larche chove pende chumve Gyalade meno yendo neshe Kajaba meche chetai kebra Zambi chede lingre kejo Chamdai nyingche samchre gombre Choze neze namyai mechonj Olopoi nyamdai tenen rajye Nege gölbe neyam jodros Chena bagem göchoy gönje Tamche kade bela daroj Rezo mache chenai chezo Shogun kenze nyeshe döshe Tanai nrbe vedanai mitra Chedo chobe chawai burnesh Labrai slede jonsoy javete Nyambai soche menyai gombele Chöze ramay dege sarbay Pema chayön deden yürüyüş Nace jenge chöze chavên do tekbe sejo dobe gevo Lazamay namche bombay radin Gegü çamay bemoy cezonş Jöge jendo çömenye cösto Chö ge shi shin chö se le tso chö den ye san zhe shin nyo zho chö ge den be chö me para ji lin shu zhō guen jiang zhe zhe lan de wa qian be yin kang du le zhuo ma nian nam yu ke nam si ku de guen la wang yu wei ma jie si sun ge la bo teng de gong xian ye cha ye la qian ge la si chu chang ye ge la ba ten jin gong ba le chang zhō nō jī bā lā wāng zhō de sī bā tū lē mē yō zē chē mā guān dō chī shūn gyō wā yīng sū tēm tēn yō guān jī sīm jī dō jī kā sī shī dō gu zhō wē nian jī gu mā lū jā lā wē yō ngā zhōm tē mā nam jī chēn lē lō tā gyō wā yī ten da ten zin gyong la she pala we to ten ten sun gyo ga chen we we nya je da wa chi shi ngwen pra pa chi ni tu ji gui be ran xin de cha da kya ju ten de gong ge zo che zhe dang zi zhe zhe to do tong no nyo cham zu le de e ma ho Kagyu dong dong yin ne je zhen jing nyam za cha xin ye ba guen gang de che wei che zhou song er ma zi le na to zi ma xi zhou wei le guen zhou 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 co ge do ji ga gui xin le men do ge nian wu la zhe wa yi pe yong ha song nian bu hu le jie na Wu pang de jing gu dong ye bran zu zha de zhong bei pe zhong ye zhuo na me zi du ge na yang ning du ye rang wang ba la rei xin da ne na du jie cha ye dong wa jiang bei dam te ji re ma rong zha de xie ma che ngui xin ma na so ye le zi ma dong wei yang yi guo lo zha ji ma tu zi le ni bang chong wei tu la en ba de xie ri ni ye xie yu zhi ka bei gong jiong zi ten song zi ge zu chen len ya la bu zhi yin len bu le ji da jia dong wei yang yi ni re guo na Ngui zi jia wang bei ma ga la dang bei ga chang wa rin bei ga gui xin da ye dang zi nian bu ra zha ba ma ye do le ji dang zi gong da zha mong dang cha dang qiao long ye le zhi ma sun xi de re zu bu dang zi ga la zu sam zhi nong bai gui Ning ne cha xin dom na sui zui la ten dang ten zin ge zhu de ge dang ten zin jia zui gu zi zi chin bel kang zhong gu bei nir zi nir xie ne xue zi rang wang ga dun zhu xie ke dor na ten song to wo kyu ni la ning ne gu xin de de nir de na Lo da nir wei nam xi chen le ge san bei re wan zhou la ma ye xie ge ma me so nam to da me la ge cha na bei me du xi si le den zhong ta ye yu gang zhong si le te dang te ne xin gyu wei yu la xie da dang Ke ba tse yin ne ma ten bei co si bei la gu je ye gu la so pe zhong la sun nian bo xie gu na dong wei pe do dre jing chen do shu zhe nga ding zin ru ba le zhong wei gu la sun nga la sun che ma la chang bei so ye won sa je che tra do ma tang ren chen tara sa kwe zi chen se so me zang nye gu si le we sang ju tang nying ne za shing o bang tara de de so lo che to tam gong je zi la ba me le le nong ba che che sha yang da da dang xian de chang shu sim tui be ka lung lo wa me be tu ning jie yu zhe na xiong de lo gui dang dang do be lo nian ra xie ne lang de che be lo me niu to jing tui jie kui be men ba yong sang de che zi rang wang zang me nang wei ba chara wa nye su tam de ning ma xiong nguen zi le ben so ge do xie dang ya le sen ba de me ga ge xin da ra ge zi na zhe da jia yi dong xiu zha be che jin nie re ge ne rang rang to do ge be pe ge de rang le kang jian xin do de ge ba nhớ tôi sẽ về nam sẽ trên lệ quê mà tôi thà thà nhẹ tôi trộm sẽ kia la bra khang chen gom bo tang ten je tam be ku je sing khang nyam ten je de ge be xian den luen ge zhe ba en zhe na mo re na tra ya前面远的叫做本来是娘中着了不接大公对总的是塞当罗马拉子大爷的门啊的关系这些东西用作特别的咱们养的偏的不了多些天津开当这边给不确实能去找我陪我儿子，每次来年差不用弄，把面都给那位娘他着，随个那次没给这个，新年这个家子不用，且不来刚中决定给着，那就老了不给这面多。民规准备查当前面的牛多前辈多些特工牛门对接牛背浪水让些年工给背年节每日给予错难浪对用对强在早为不了今年年度那边对背用作北中让王上面轮着确实送着高等了区别改送牛肉年度电动电竞超市让人这边来做龙泉用当高温家长准备给我最近关的土地中文Dorna Gombo Chenre Sewan Seje Jave Chemra Kanje Yongson Jaje Melan Kanje Jesan Tengre Nyodo Charwaras Nandon Chenye Same Tendre Chozon Toje Todan Tenze Endre Leme Dende Daja Dembe Melan Geme Nirun Zhoi Zhoi Melam Lobe Gyalave Tenpa Kuwe Nasho Sojin Somende Samzro Nyenbe Joba Malu Chozon Dembe Zene Chön Yurun
Shaten Sirolan
Soste se daen döne nanda kunya ribe she na ye she
Action. Lord of effortless speech, your knowledge is perfect. Lotus of morality, I pray that you live long. Your vision is vast, you've studied oceans of Dharma. Beings' minds appear distinctly to you. With endless confidence, profound ocean of intelligence, your transcendent patience is unequaled. I pray that you live long. From deep and vast knowledge of all things as they are, arises unobstructed, inexhaustible wisdom of the ground. And path that liberates, ripens, frees, and cares for beings. Your commitment to diligence is firm. I pray that you live forever. The greatest jewels among the wise and attained of Tibet, glorious Atisha and Lobsang Dapa taught the four truths. Free from eternalism and nihilism, best hold with their teachings. Your meditation is transcendent. I pray that you live long. Far beyond even the slightest doubt about scripture and reasoning, through learning you've conquered the four maras. Your resultant freedom and ripening are an unfathomable, boundless ocean. Splendid treasure of wisdom and love, I pray that you live long. The majesty continuously born from your three wheels has seated you on the fearless lion throne of Dharma. Effortlessly endowed with the royal primordial seven, you are the crown jewel of the teachings of all traditions. May his good intentions and aspirations for a wondrous new age of perfection fill Jambudvipa and this whole realm of Saha. Like the true words of sages' aspirations. May my prayers be fulfilled, for as many kalpas as there are in the future, please always care for and protect me. In the northern pure land of Tibet, a land of Dharma, encircled by a ring of snow mountains, you are a structure of compassion, the source of all that benefits beings and brings them happiness. The great noble Chandrasekhar in human form, You, Tenzin Gyatso, are the crown jewel of the ocean of those who uphold the sage's teachings. May you live unwaveringly until the end of existence. Long life prayer for His Holiness the Sakya Treason, Shakyamuni through countless kalpas of bodhisattvas. In the two accumulations he became all beings' protector, along with Manjughosha, Avalokita, Vajrapani, and all Buddhas and bodhisattvas. Grant your blessings. Through the blessings of Manjuvajra, the Lord of Speech, he uphold the wondrous teachings of Kunga Nyingpo, radiating that light of mantra, jnana sutra, and tantra. Glorious Guru, refuge and protector, I pray that you live long. You have the wish-fulfilling jewel of unity that admits 100,000 light rays of pervasive activity. Through the pacification, increase in attraction, and especially as the King of immortality, I pray that you live long. May the banner of your victory fly forever, and your fame always resound. As your auspiciously formed feet, splendid source of benefit and joy, I pray that you live long, so that all the dharma of the land of snow and the great tradition of the kind divine Sakyas never weaken but long remain. May you, our protector, live long and fill your wishes. Through the blessings of the Guru and deities, the strength of the Vajra protectors, and the power of the inconceivable Dharmadhatu and Arasamaya, may these aspirations be fulfilled without impediment. Long life prayer for Taklun Seton Rinpoche, the supreme head of the Nyingma lineage. Om Swasti, through the strength of compassion and the unfailing power of truth, of deathless teaching Saul, the union of the three roots, along with those who have achieved the truth of the sages, may he live as the essence of the Vajra of the three secrets, of the fine activity of the compassion of teaching and practice. The great chariots of ocean of Sutra and Mantra and the sages' teaching. May spontaneously fulfill his wishes to benefit beings and teachings, and spread the traditions of the great secret to the ends of all directions. We pray that the Guru live long. We pray that he have a long life. We pray that his activity flourish. May we never be separate from the Gurus. May the glorious Lama's lotus feet be firm. May happiness come to all throughout space. May I and all others gather the accumulations, purify obscurations, and swiftly be brought to Buddhahood. We have a half-hour break.
소년 생일 소년 수술 리베로 되게 이급도 거기 공원기 멤버 피기가 그리고 그거 쓰고 내가 수술 공사디 멤버십이 아니 팀이 공사디 기비지 그런 거 이 그런이 아니 내가 그게 자고 내 제니 아주 monlam 가지기 야구가도 소형 때문에 대수 주야지 그렇게 나가게 이 방기 공부 지들 먼저 주야라 하다 내도 소형이 수수 대사나 출연하는 샤브도 오늘 그때 우리 가서 태어나 이 소형 교육도 이거로 지시하니 이 값서 아니 주주가 먼저 최대 나라 수수 대사다 아니 라자 내야 되샤 아니 소년 부여디에 검세 나도 지금 검세 리카니 그쪽으로 왜 그쪽으로 아니 소년 부사디 아니 라자가 주고 얘네 주고 싶네 누가 주고 싶네 폰 넘버를 해야 돼 이 비밀 넘버에 개인 제일 해야 되잖아 그런데 사각이하는 제한테 주시는 앞에 비밀 부분도 수수수사는 그러고 있나 아니 내일 제일 부사해요 근데 소년 비밀에 가지고 세계적인 부분은 너무 쉽지 아니 유연히 거래하는 거고 또 사무직은 세계나 아니 무슨 나도 중국은 더 세계지
Ah, ton billet, c'est bon?
Wait until you have been called up onto the stage to make your offerings. Remember only to bring appropriate offerings, nothing larger than the palm of your hand, or heavy, or wet, or hot. And everything you offer should be edible. Please do not offer money. You will need 16 offerings, one for each of the 16 elders. You will be called up, Sangha first, and then lay practitioners, line by line, will be invited to the stage to make the offerings. Remember, the offering is a symbolic gesture, the most important thing being your motivation. You're reminded that at the souvenir and book tent, they now have a new and exciting range of souvenirs for you to peruse. So have a look. You may find an appropriate memento of this 32nd Kagyu Monlam. Tomorrow evening is the Jinsek Akshobhya Fire Puja. So remember, you must submit names and make offerings by 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon at the latest. You can make the offerings at the merit and offering tent at the rear of the Monlam Pavilion. The Jinsek will not allow photographs or videos, as this will interfere with the puja. We have had a request for 2 members of the Kagyu Monlam to come to the registration tent. One, an American passport holder named Chogyal Tenzin Tsefel, American passport, and a Swiss passport, Ngemot Shang Chodrak Nima, Swiss passport holder. Please bring your passports with Indian visas to the Monlam, Friends of the Monlam members registration tent next to Tergor Monastery. Thank you.
各位法友，以下2点事情报告。第1点，关于明天1月3日上午的托钵活动，是在祈愿会场这里进行的。供养是由16位阿罗汉代表应供，所以各位在准备供品时，只要准备16份。比如说16个苹果，请不要供养钱，不要供养湿的、热的食物，也不要供养太大或太重的物品。每一份供品大约是1个手掌以内大小即可。托钵队伍会从德嘎寺行进到祈愿会场，噶举之友的会员们站在沿路2侧，拿着花及哈达来迎请。其他的法友，请您留在座位上，等到队伍进入会场时再起立迎请就好。噶举之友的会员出去迎请时，请佩戴名牌，并请将贡品留在座位上。等到16位阿罗汉在祈愿舞台上坐定之后，我们会一排一排依序让大家带着贡品上前来供养。第2点，明天下午将进行不动佛超荐火供。超荐祈福的名单，请最慢于下午3点以前送至法会功德处。如果有法友想要前往，请您务必配合保安人员指示，不要照相，不要录影，不要进入管制区，以利修法顺利进行。谢谢。
rinpoche dongwe bedo jen jen che gi je kame dala re sa ke le me tui yer me te war chi so de so la ma rinpoche dongwe bedo jen jen che gi je kame dala re sa ke le me tui ye me te bar chin ye lo so wa de so la ma rin po che do we be do ten jen che gi je kame dala re sa ke le me tui ye me te bar chin ye lo so wa de so la ma rin po che do we be do ten jen che gi je kame dala re sa ke le me tui ye me te war chin ye lo so wa de so la ma rin po che
Dema ngapchu ngaji, dema ngapchu ngaji. Shendun sarba dema kyaju kyagji, sangju monlam.
Papa Jamba Shuno Jarbala Chaza Elo Chenye Soda Choche Chekdena Desum Shekwa Me Sing Daje Male Deda Damche La Leda Ngaye Dore Chaje Sambo Chebe Melayim Toka
May all the aims and dharma of all beings be in harmony, and may their hopes be fulfilled. May I perform the conduct of awakening, and in all realms remember my past lives. Upon my death and rebirth in all lives, may I go forth from home to homelessness. Following all the victors, may I train to bring excellent conduct to perfection. May I act with stainless discipline that never lapses and is free of faults. May I teach the Dharma in every single language, the language of the gods, the tongue of Nagas, the tongues of Yakshas, Kumbhandas, and humans, and all the languages that beings speak. May I be gentle, strive in paramitas, and may I never forget bodhicitta. May I completely purify all wrongs without exception that are obscurations. Free from afflictions, karma, and the works of Maras, may I act in every realm, like a lotus to which water does not cling, unhindered like the sun and moon in space. I'll act to fully quell the suffering of lower realms and bring all beings to joy. I'll act to benefit all beings throughout the reaches of the realms and directions. I'll work in harmony with beings' conduct and bring enlightened conduct to perfection. I'll teach the Dharma of this excellent conduct and act in all the eons of the future. Always may I associate with those who act in harmony with my own conduct in body, speech, and mind. May we behave as one in conduct and in aspiration. May I always meet those spiritual friends who have the wish to bring me benefit by teaching conduct that is excellent. I'll never do anything to disappoint. I'll always look directly at the victors, protectors in the midst of bodhisattvas, and I will make vast offerings to them in every future eon, never discouraged. I shall retain the Dharma of the victors, illumine everywhere awaken conduct, and purify excellent conduct too. I shall act thus in every future eon. Cycling through all existences, may I gain merit and wisdom inexhaustible, and be a bottomless store of all means, prajna, samadhi, emancipation, and good traits. Upon one atom are as many realms as atoms, and within those realms are Buddhas, beyond all measure, amid bodhisattvas. Beholding them, I'll act for awakening. Just so, in all directions none excepted, on a hair tip are oceans of the realms of oceans of Buddhas of the three times. I'll enter there and act for the oceans of eons. I'll always enter the Buddha's speech, of which one tone has oceans of great traits, the pure melodic tones of all the Buddhas that are just as all beings are inclined. I'll enter also, through the strength of mind, those inexhaustible tones of the speech of all the victors who appear in the three times and who turn the wheel of Dharma. Through just one single instant, I will enter all the eons that are yet to come. I'll enter and act in all eons of the three times in a fraction of a second. And in a single instant, I shall view the lions among humans of the three times. I'll always enter their sphere through the power of the emancipation of illusions. Upon a single atom, I'll produce the arrays of all the realms of the three times, in all directions thus, without exception. I'll enter the arrays of Buddha realms. I'll go into the presence of all those who will be lamps of the world in the future, who will become enlightened, turn the wheel, and demonstrate Nirvana's final peace. Through the power of miracles, swift everywhere, the power of vehicles in every way, the power of conduct, every quality, the power of love, pervasive everywhere. The power of merit, virtue everywhere, the power of pristine wisdom, free of attachment. The powers of wisdom, means, and samadhi, I shall achieve the powers of awakening. I'll purify the power of karma fully, destroy forever the power of afflictions, make powerless the Mars powers, and perfect all powers of excellent conduct. I'll purify completely oceans of realms and liberate completely oceans of beings. I will completely see the oceans of Dharma and totally realize the oceans of wisdom. I'll purify completely oceans of conduct, perfect completely oceans of aspirations, offer completely to the oceans of Buddhas, and act for oceans of eons undiscouraged. I shall awaken through the excellent conduct and perfect fully, without exception, the special aspirations of the victors of the three times for the awakened conduct. I fully dedicate all this virtue that I may act comparably to him, the wise, the finest son of all the Buddhas, who's called Samantabhadra by name. Just as the good wise one makes dedications for a pure body, speech, mind, for purity of conduct in pure realms, may I in those ways be the same as him. To perform excellent conduct, good and all, I'll act upon Manjushri's aspirations. Never discouraged, in future eons I'll complete all these deeds without exception. May I have conduct beyond any measure and qualities too that cannot be measured. Dwelling in conduct that's immeasurable, I'll know their each and every emanation. As far as to the ends of the blue sky, and likewise to the ends of sentient beings. Up through the ends of karma and afflictions, thus far the ends are of my aspirations. Where one might give the realms of 10 directions adorned with precious jewelry to the victors, or give the best divine and human pleasures for eons equal to atoms in all realms. If someone hears this king of dedications one single time, develops faith, and feels a longing for supreme enlightenment, that is the most supreme exalted merit. Someone who makes this prayer for excellent conduct is one who will abandon lower realms. Such people have abandoned the harmful friends. They also will see Amitabha soon. They'll gain well what they need, live easily. They will be welcome in this human life. Before a long time passes, they themselves will also be just like Samantabhadra. If those who, under the power of not knowing, have done one of the 5 heinous misdeeds, recite this prayer for excellent conduct, it quickly will be fully purified. They will have pristine wisdom, beauty, signs, a good complexion, and good family. Invincible to Maras and non-Buddhists. In all 3 worlds they will be given offerings. They will go soon to the great Bodhi tree. Once there, they'll sit to benefit beings. Defeat all Maras and their hordes, awaken to enlightenment, and turn the wheel of Dharma. If one should memorize or teach or write this aspiration for excellent conduct, only the Buddha knows how that will ripen. Do not doubt that it's supreme enlightenment. The brave Manjushri knows things as they are, as does in the same way Samantabhadra. I fully dedicate all these virtues that I might train and follow their example. All the victorious ones of the 3 times acclaim this dedication as supreme. With this, then, I completely dedicate all of this virtue to excellent conduct. When I come to the moment of my death, my obscurations will be dispelled. I shall see Amitabha right before me and go to the realm of Sukhavati. Once I have gone there, may these aspirations all become manifest in their entirety. I will fulfill them all without exception. As long as worlds exist, I will help beings. In that fine, joyous mandala of the victor, I'll take birth in a beautiful, great lotus and will receive a prophecy directly from the victor Amitabha. When I've received the prophecy from him, I'll bring great benefit to beings in the 10 directions through my mental powers with many billions of emanations. May any little merit I have gathered by thus aspiring for excellent conduct make all the virtuous aspirations of all beings come true within a single instant. Through the incomparable infinite merit thus gained through dedicating excellent conduct, may all beings engulfed in the floods of suffering achieve supreme realm of Amitabha. May this supreme great king of aspirations bring benefit to all infinite wanderers. Fulfilling this text, Samantabhadra adorns, may all the places in the lower realms be emptied. Page 353, the aspiration of the Mahamudra of definitive meeting. Page 329 in the old version, page 353, the aspiration of Mahamudra. Namo Guru. Gurus, Yidams of the Mandala, and Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions and 3 times, kindly consider me. Support and bless this fulfillment of my aspirations. Streams of virtue, unsullied by threefold fixation, are born on the snow-covered mountain of the pure intentions and actions of myself, and all innumerable beings. May they flow into the ocean of the Buddha's four kayas. Until that is attained, throughout all births and lives, may even the words wrongdoing and suffering be unheard. May we enjoy the splendor of an ocean of happiness and virtue. Acquiring the best of leisure and resources, may we have faith, diligence, and wisdom. Relying upon the good spiritual friends and receiving the essence of the instructions, may we practice them properly without obstacle. In all our lives, may we practice genuine Dharma. Hearing scripture and reasoning frees from the unknowing. Contemplating the instructions conquers the darkness of doubt. The light of meditation clearly reveals the nature as it is. May the brilliance of the three wisdoms increase. The ground is the two truths, beyond the extremes of eternalism and nihilism. Through the supreme path of the two accumulations, beyond the extremes of exaggeration and denial, to fruition, the two benefits, beyond the extremes of samsara and nirvana, is attained. May we encounter Dharma, free from error and deviation. The ground of purification is the mind's nature, a union of lucidity emptiness. What purifies is the great Vajra Yoga of Mahamudra. What is purified is the stains of adventitious delusion. May the result of purification, the stainless Dharmakaya, be revealed. Severing misconceptions of the ground is certainty of the view. Sustaining that without distraction is the point of meditation. Training in all aspects of meditation is the best action. May we have the confidence of the view, meditation, and action. All dharmas are the mind's manifestations. The mind, there is no mind. It is empty of mind's essence. Empty, it is unceasing and can appear as anything. Having scrutinized it, may we find it. We mistake self-appearance, which has never existed, to be an object. Under ignorance's power, we mistake self-awareness to be a self. Under the power of dualistic fixation, we wander in the expanse of samsara. May we get to the bottom of ignorance and delusion. Not something, it is not seen even by Buddhas. Not nothing, it is the ground of all samsara and nirvana. This is not a contradiction, it is unity, the middle way. May we realize the mind's nature beyond extremes. Nothing indicates this, saying it is this. Nothing negates this, saying it is not this. Beyond the intellect, dharmata is not composite. May we realize the perfect, ultimate truth. Not realizing this, we circle in the ocean of samsara. If this is realized, Buddha is not elsewhere. Everything is this. There is nothing that is not this. May we know the dharmata, exposing the all basis. Appearances are mind. Emptiness is also mind. Realization is mind. Delusion is our own mind too. Arisen, it's mind. Stopped, it's also mind. May we sever all misconceptions in the mind. Not sullied by the meditation that is conceptual effort, nor stirred by the wind of ordinary distractions. May we know how to rest naturally and freely, not altering. May we be skilled in and sustain the practice of the mind. May the subtle and coarse waves of thought be naturally calmed. May the river of mind, unmoving, come to natural rest. free from the polluting stains of torpor and dullness. May the ocean of shamatha be unmovingly stable. When looking again and again at the mind which has nothing to look at, nothing to see is vividly seen as it is. That is the resolution of doubts about what is and is not. Without delusion, may we recognize our own nature. Looking at objects, there are no objects. They are seen as mind. Looking at the mind, there is no mind. It is empty of nature. Looking at both, dualism is liberated in its own place. May we realize the clear light, the mind's nature. This freedom from mental engagement is Mahamudra. Beyond extremes, it is the great middle way. As this includes everything, it is also called the great perfection. May we gain the confidence that to know one is to realize the meaning of all. Unceasing great bliss without attachment, the unveiled clear light, free from conception, and spontaneous present freedom from thought beyond the intellect. May effortless experiences be unceasing. May clinging to experiences as good be naturally liberated. May the delusion of thoughts being bad be purified in the experience, with nothing to remove or add, to lose or gain, unelaborate, the truth of Dharmata be realized. All the being's nature is always Buddha. Not realizing it, we wander in endless samsara. May unbearable compassion arise in us for all beings who suffer endlessly. The display of unbearable compassion is unceasing. Within that affection, its empty nature arises nakedly. May we cultivate this integrated path without error, constantly, throughout day and night. The eyes and clairvoyances produced by meditation, the ripening of beings, the purification of Buddha robes, and the completion of aspirations to the Buddha's qualities, may we perfect completion, ripening, and purification, achieving Buddhahood. Through the compassion of the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions and the power of whatever pure virtue there is, may the pure aspirations of myself and all beings be fulfilled in accord with our intentions. Page 379, Yelpa's aspiration, page 379, 358 in the old version. Page 379. Yelpa's aspiration. May all the results of my virtuous actions, such as meditation on the profound meaning, not ripen for me alone. May I and all beings throughout space be quickly liberated from the ocean of suffering, the 3 realms of samsara, and realize the Dharmakaya. Page 405, the Barroom aspiration, 359 in the old version, page 405 in the new version, the Barroom aspiration. Gurus, Yidams, Viras, Dakinis, and Dharmapalas, I pray that you consider me and cause the fulfillment of my aspirations. Through the virtues of samsara and nirvana accumulated by me and others in the 3 times, and the virtue of this aspiration, may I and others achieve Buddhahood. In whatever places we are born, may there be no external or internal violence. May the Buddha Dharma spread there. May all that is wanted or needed be abundantly present. May we acquire human bodies with leisure and resources, meet spiritual friends, practice genuine Dharma correctly, and achieve perfect Buddhahood. Wherever we live, may we have wealth in accord with Dharma, be surrounded by a pure retinue, and be a support for beings. May all those beings who rely upon me, having entered the gate of the lesser vehicle, correctly guard their vows, correctly practice Dharma, and achieve the undefiled fruition. Having entered the gate of the transcendences, may they generate bodhicitta, realize twofold selflessness, and quickly attain the fruition of Buddhahood. Having entered the gate of the Vajrayana, may they receive empowerment, and through stable generation and completion, achieve supreme and common cities, and attain Buddhahood in this life. May all who see, hear, think of, or touch me, and all those I see, hear, think of, and all who serve me, achieve Buddhahood. In the pure Buddha realms, amid excellent retinue and resources, may we turn the wheel of Dharma and achieve Buddhahood for beings' benefit. Continuing on page 408. May I benefit those who have not realized the mind's nature. May all the beings I benefit correctly realize their innate pristine wisdom. Having realized it, may all those beings bring wondrous benefit to others. Through these roots of virtue, may I have longevity, freedom from sickness, and no obstacles to accomplishment. And may I rest equally throughout both meditation and post-meditation in emptiness and compassion, bringing vast benefit to all who see or hear me. May I be pleasing to all beings. From then until samsara is emptied, may I spontaneously accomplish beings' benefit. May I benefit all beings solely through Dharma. May samsara and the lower states be exhausted and emptied. May the negative forces of Mara be pacified and defeated. May the innumerable beings become happy and comfortable. May the scriptures of genuine Dharma spread and flourish. May spiritual friends have long lives. Through these aspirations of mine, may the aspirations of all be fulfilled. Continuing on to page 410, 364 in the old version. May this and all other virtue be combined into one. Through it may I, for the benefit of all beings throughout space, achieve the non-dual Dharmakaya. Effortlessly, for beings' benefit, with non-referential compassion free from clinging, may I fulfill the reaches of space. May I fill the reaches of space with Rupakayas displaying whatever form will tame individuals. From now on, may I always acquire a body with excellent leisures and resources. With faith, wisdom, and compassion, may my deeds be solely powerful virtue. May I always encounter the best vessels of the Supreme Vajrayana, who have received the Guru's instructions and have great realization and the blessings of compassion. May I always please them. May I continually see the Guru's qualities. May I never see a single flaw. May I always see the Guru as the Vajra holder and have unceasing faith and devotion. Unpolluted by a bad motivation, With great non-referential compassion, may I absorb all the qualities of the Guru, who is all Buddhas. Without straying into the extremes of permanence or termination, may I attain the pure view beyond partiality, bliss, lucidity, non-conceptuality, and the supreme conduct of one taste. May I always be unstained by deception, hypocrisy, or kleshas. May I keep samaya, not displeasing the dakinis, and always be diligent in practice. May I always keep to retreat, without fear, sadness, or any obstacles arising. May I have experiences, realizations, signs of worth, qualities, and miraculous power. May all my conduct, whatever I do, be pleasing to all my gurus. May Dharma companions and all other beings, may all who see, hear, think of, or touch, or otherwise contact my body, speech, mind, place, clothing, name, or family, fulfill all their own and others' wishes. Without attachment to anything, may I give everything. May I be without such fault as ambition and desire. With pure morality, may my mind not be agitated. With lasting zeal, undistracted, may I realize wisdom. Having achieved stability in both generation and completion, may I perfect the clear light unity. Through my spontaneous blessing, may the hopes of all beings be fulfilled. Through the measureless miraculous power of my non-referential compassion, may I tame all-powerful, arrogant beings, such as gods, nagas, yakshas, and maras. If the time should come when by giving away such things as my head, hands, feet, flesh, blood, life, that others would be benefited, may I do so enthusiastically and without regret. Without pride, may I benefit beings by providing inexhaustible food, drink, jewels, mounts, and all the diverse wealth they might want or need. May I protect with splendid power anyone tormented by enemies or derns, and anyone tormented by suffering such as sickness or famine. From now on, at all times, may I act only for the benefit of others, no matter how unfitting others' actions. May I benefit them without becoming discouraged or sad. Untainted by non-virtues such as vanity, pride, jealousy, selfishness, or partiality, may I benefit all beings. May I not delight in others' praise and not dislike criticism or censure. With effortless impartiality and compassion, may I be unstained by attachment or aversion. May the compassion of Avalokita, the wisdom of Manjushghosha, and the power of Vajrapani all be complete in me. May I attain all of the wisdom of Nagarjuna, the realization of Saraha, all the magic power of Arupa. May I know the practices of all tantras, all activities with mastery of innumerable instructions, and please all dakinis. All dharmas do not come from anywhere. They do not go anywhere. They do not abide anywhere. Decisively realizing their equality, may I benefit others. Without the flaw of ambition, and for others' benefit, may I be so widely learned in the arts, all shastras, poetry, and so forth, that I am invincible in all debate. May I not lack any favorable conditions, such as family, learning, wealth, wisdom, that correctly understands both words and meaning, power and confidence. Continue on page 416. Guides of the world, undeceiving, three sources of refuge, you who accomplish wondrous benefit for me and others. I pray that you listen. I dedicate all the roots of virtue that this great spiritual friend did for the sake of higher birth and liberation, especially those of the virtuous actions such as generosity that I and others have done for this great spiritual friend's benefit, and all the roots of virtue that I and all beings have accumulated to the heartfelt recollection of death by this great spiritual friend and all beings, and they're never assuming they will live long into old age. I dedicate them to the recognition of what is virtue and what is wrongdoing, their engagement in virtue and the rejection of wrongdoing. I dedicate them to their knowing samsara to be suffering and liberation to be sublime happiness. I dedicate them to their never giving rise to the attitude that allows this life to be wasted in the pursuit of wrongdoings, since the present leisure and resources will not be acquired again. I dedicate them to their never, for an instant, giving rise to faith in unsuitable objects of faith, those other than the sources of refuge, the three jewels. I dedicate them to their never encountering teachers of the path to one-sided nirvana, or gurus whose minds are engaged in the three poisons. I dedicate them to their never having companions who do not cultivate the three trainings and who inhibit the hearing and contemplation of the Buddha's words. I dedicate them to their never meeting those who, lacking the ability to teach others the means of attaining Buddhahood, are content with merely looking at the nature of their own cognition. I dedicate them to their never falling into the state in which, with false belief that one has attained a high level of path, one engages in wrongdoing. I dedicate them to their never abusing their bodies, thinking that doing so is the practice of the Vinaya, through the opinion that the three vows taught by the Buddha are insufficient. I dedicate them to their never exerting themselves and learning out of the wish to impress others or attachment to this life, and applying what they have learned in a manner inferior to even that of a householder. I dedicate them to their never devoting their lives to wrongdoing, imagining it to be dharma. I dedicate it to their never becoming a practitioner who, even without a bit of discipline in their continuum, still receives the offering of the faithful. I dedicate them to their never engaging in deception, such as placing the blame for their own wrongdoing on others. I dedicate them to their never delighting in the concealment of their own faults in order to fool others, even though they themselves know that they are in conflict with the Dharma. I dedicate them to their never becoming someone who, undisturbed by having wasted their whole life, suffers obsessively for an entire day over the poor color of their dyed wool. I dedicate them to their never giving rise to incorrect delights, such as not delighting in encountering the Buddha Dharma and sublime teachers and practicing the Dharma, yet delighting in the acquisition of a little fine fabric. I dedicate them so that they never follow charlatans who claim hidden powers and never lack faith in the obvious qualities and lives of holy beings. I dedicate them to their never placing their confidence in practitioners who, while knowing not one word of Dharma, claim to bring others to liberation. I dedicate them to never believing, through bias, that although such persons behave in conflict with the Buddha Dharma's words, their behavior is especially justified. In brief, may they take as their teachers gurus who have the qualifications taught in the sutras and tantras. I dedicate them to their giving rise to the unfabricated faith taught in the sutras and tantras. I dedicate them to their generating in their teacher's presence the bodhicitta taught in the sutras and tantras. I dedicate them so that they may generate bodhicitta and meditate on the path the Buddha taught. I dedicate them so that they encounter no obstacle on the path, gradually traverse the 10 levels, and attain the deathless state. I dedicate them so that once they attain that, the benefit for themselves and others arises effortlessly and spontaneously. I dedicate them to, in the meantime, their never giving rise to attachment or aversion toward any being. I dedicate them to their never becoming disastrously greedy for food or wealth. I dedicate them to their never craving pleasure so much that they mindlessly cease virtuous action. I dedicate them to their never uncompassionately preaching violence as Dharma. I dedicate them to their never, on top of failing to give rise to renunciation, developing the intention to draw another practitioner into the world. I dedicate them to their not engaging in wrongdoing just prior to death, after having devoted their whole lives to virtue. I dedicate them to their never, while knowing Dharma, becoming so jaded that they become even more rashly engaged in wrongdoing than before. I dedicate them to their never becoming a practitioner who, while thinking only of this life, pretends that their means of success in this life are aimed at future lives. I dedicate them to their never becoming someone who seems to lack the freedom to practice Dharma, but has the freedom to engage in what conflicts with Dharma. I dedicate them to their never becoming someone who seems to have little intelligence for the accomplishment of Buddhahood, but great intelligence for the accomplishment of hell. I dedicate them to their never becoming someone who has no time to engage in hearing, contemplation, and meditation, but plenty of time to engage in killing, stealing, and fornication. I dedicate them to their never becoming someone who is ashamed at the thought that pleasure is pointless, but unashamed of behaving like a dog in the pursuit of pleasure. I dedicate them to their never becoming someone who in youth becomes a monastic, remains in the company of the Sangha, relies on gurus, and lives like a practitioner, but all the while harbors a mind that is even more skilled than others in wrongdoing, sides with those close to them, is invested in attachment and aversion, and at the time of death has nothing such as learning, contemplation, or meditation to reflect upon and think, I have done this, it is good, and therefore dies without any freedom whatsoever. I dedicate it to their never becoming someone who fools themselves, is fettered by their own actions, deceived by their own lies, maddened by their own doons, and finally, when their hair is completely white, has an aching heart and becomes intensely sad and deeply depressed. Page 181, the instructable garland of Vajras after the tea break. Tea offering to the Dharma protectors. When we begin again, page 181 in the new version, page 175 in the old version, the indestructible garland of Vajras. 空个조조空个조조 조조 조조 Now after Lodro Chai, the second general conference also held the lineage, but it's not like a main lineage. It doesn't flow through, you know? Because it was all really disparate. He and Kinsey Long went everywhere and like gathered it all together to put it under one name. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, they gathered it all together and then he put it in the Damnatsu, created Sadhana Chitra. And now when we look back, right, had he not done that, like 1800s, 90 years later, when the Chinese destroyed so much, who knows how much of it would have lost. That's the name of the holy site. And it repeats in verse 10. I heard he's on the way here. Because I can hear so this is what we can have at the moment. And next year we will get better organized and I think it's really that retreat center there long before him. And it was like down total disrespect. And Seaton was saying his group gave it to him. I was able to translate the teachings, but they gave not many prayers. There were 34 people connected on the which I think is a good improvement compared to not much. His residence pretty much became this. Compared to nothing else. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Of course. Yeah. Of course. I do that. Okay. through the truth of changeless light, the protector Amitayas, and of all the Buddhas of the 10 directions and the 3 times. May the lotus feet of the glorious gurus who hold the Buddha Dharma be firm. May their activity flourish. Through the truth of the dispassionate, genuine Dharma of the Tripitaka and the 9 Yanas, may the lotus feet of the glorious gurus who are the source of the supreme Dharma be firm. May their activity flourish. Through the truth of the undivided harmony of the Buddha's disciples, the Bodhisattvas, Shravakas, and Pratyekya Buddhas, the Aryas, the Sangha, may the lotus feet of the glorious Guru who leads the supreme assemblies be firm. May their activity flourish. Through the blessing of Padmasambhava, Vimalamitra, and all the root and lineage Vijayadhara Gurus, may the lotus feet of the glorious Gurus who are the supreme guides of beings be firm. May their activity flourish. Through the compassion of the mandala of the 5 families that have conquered the Mara of death, and of all the yidams of the 4 or 6 tantras, may the lotus feet of the glorious gurus who are the lords of all mandalas be firm. May their activity flourish. Through the power of White Tara, the Queen of Siddhas, and all the dakinis of the 3 places and dharmapalas, may the lotus feet of the glorious gurus who joylessly revel in great bliss be firm. May their activity flourish. The learned holders of the Dharma of Scripture, those who clarify the Buddha Dharma through teaching, debate, and composition, with excellence, both innate and acquired, may their lotus feet be firm, their activity flourish. The holders of the Dharma of realization, the lords among yogins, who have pure samaya, make practice their core and see dharmata, who are the crown ornament of all, including the gods. May their lotus feet be firm, their activity flourish. The torches of the Buddha Dharma, who have the stable ground of morality, the light of samadhi, and the skill of wisdom, who are rich with the wealth of the Aryas, and are sources of refuge for beings. May their lotus feet be firm, their activity flourish. The holders of the Buddha Dharma, who have been liberated through hearing, discriminate through thinking, and have realized the meaning through meditation, and engage in others' benefit with wisdom, kindness, and ability, may their lotus feet be firm, their activity flourish. The great beings of all traditions who abide in any direction, who embark upon the various vehicles in accord with their capacity and practice them properly, may their lotus feet be firm, their activity flourish. May all the holders of the Dharma be harmonious and free from sectarianism and conflict within the Buddha Dharma. With vast, pure perception, may they hold their respective traditions. May their lotus feet be firm, their activity flourish. May we and all connected to us and all our future lives be free from sickness. May we have Vajra life and the 7 qualities of higher states, such as beauty. May we become the lights of the Buddha Dharma. May all obstacles to life and liberation be pacified. May we live 100 years and see 100 autumns. May we hold the precious Buddha Dharma of the excellent trainings for others' sake, for as long as space lasts. May the glorious Guru the personification of all Buddhas, and all the holders of the Dharma of all traditions live long. By ceaselessly turning the Dharma chakra, may they always illuminate the three worlds. Now we have the long life prayers. In the northern Pure Land of Tibet, a land of Dharma encircled by a ring of snow mountain ranges, you are treasure of all compassion, source of all that benefits beings and brings them to happiness. The great noble chin raising in human form, you, Tenzin Gyatso, are the crown jewel of the oceans of those who uphold the sage's teaching. May you live unwaveringly until the end of existence. Om Svasti. May the king of the Shakyas, the glory of the excellent 10 powers, the lord of the world, Gyalwa Gamso, the essence of compassion, the lake-born Vajra, and the sources of refuge grant good fortune here and now. The dawn of your impeccable bodhicitta brings forth the brilliant marks and signs of a supreme Nirmanakaya. The sun that shines brightly on the fortunate end of this realm and fulfills all our hopes and benefit. The glory that upholds the victor's teachings of scripture and realization. You are the embodiment of the ocean of pervasive compassion. I bow to the Karmapa who holds the Vajra that fully possesses the activity of spontaneous power. The Karmapa's successive bursts, a string of pearls, glow with the luster of the white deeds for the teachings. You are skilled in properly upholding their examples. Glorious protector of beings, I pray that you live long. The fine silk of vast scriptures, draped and wavering, is beautified by the jewel of complete experience and realization atop the firm golden staff of intelligence. May this great being, the victory banner of the teachings, live long. You have received the treasury of instructions from many Mahasiddhas, such as the crown jewel of Siddhas, Lodrak Marpa, and others. Protector who sustains and spreads the Siddhas' teachings, Lord of the Mandala, Siddhas, I pray that you live long. By embracing China, Tibet, and all other countries, from east to west, as the realm of your deeds, you have planted the seeds of all beings' joy and goodness. May the good traditions of excellent Dharma and prosperity flourish. By the blessings of the truth from the Lama, Yidam, and Three Jewels, by the union of Dharmata and interdependence, the nature of things, and by the mighty strength of truthful words from a pure motivation, may what we wish for be effortlessly accomplished. Prayers for the Kagyu Gurus. Your orb of wisdom fills the space of all that is knowable. Your 1,000 rays of deeds strike the ground, disciples, clearly illuminating all the Buddha's teaching. Precious Kagyu Gurus, I pray that you live long. Descendants of Naro and Maitripa, the Shangpa, of Marpa the Translator's close sons, the 4 great pillars, of Reichungpa, the Densa Kagyus, and other great beings who uphold the teachings, I pray that you live long. With mastery over creation of the co-emergent yogini, and completion of indivisible mind and wind. The Karmapas embody the activity of all Buddhas. Great holder of the line of incarnations, I pray that you live long. Striking the vital points of bliss and emptiness, Mahamudra, mixing and Poa, and manifesting Mahamudra, the nature, the secret path, Param perfected, service to the Lama. All great beings who uphold his lineage, I pray that you live long. The meaning of all scriptures coalesced into one, your wisdom mind is filled with the profound fivefold instructions. The Drikungpas are unrivaled in holding their vows. Sun and Moon Kyopgun, I pray you both live long. Adorned with majestic Dharma of the four jewels. The Taklumpas have reached the ultimate through their devotion. Shaptrum Rinpoche, I pray that you live long. You are wise in outer and inner interdependence, and know the aggregates and all dharmas are indivisibly of one taste. The Drukpas are the great nest of the snowland cities. Gyalong Drukchen, I pray that you live long. Additionally, the Pakdru, Tsalpa, and Trokpa Kagyu, the Mar, Yelpa, and Shuksep Kagyu, and others. The sources of blessings and treasuries of instructions, I pray the precious beings who uphold these lineages live long. May the glorious lamas live long. May all beings who fill space be happy. Gathering merit and wisdom and purifying obscurations, may we and all others quickly reach Buddhahood. Embodiment of all lords of the 10th stage, Shinpin Namdro, Padmasambhava, Saraha, Luyi Jongchup, and others, renowned Karmapa, I pray that you live long. Lord of dance, magic display of Vajradhara, you bear the great burden of the teachings. Of the glorious Karmapa, who is Lokeshvara, holder of the Shamar red crown, I pray that you live long. Combining the compassionate blessings and power of the protector Maitreya and Dombi Haruka. You teach the true path to beings throughout space. Kenting Tai Situ, I pray that you live long. Glorious Vajradhara, Lord of all families, magic display of Guru Rinpoche's peerless regent, Vairochana, great torch of the doctrine and Jambudvipa, Jamgun Rinpoche, I pray that you live for 100 kalpas. Emanations of Samantabhadra's wisdom fills all realms with non-conceptual compassion. Skillful Lord of profound Dharma, Holy Gyaltsap, Regent of the Buddhas, I pray that you live long. Vast ocean of blessing, you hold the wisdom, Amrita, of countless cities. You eradicate the suffering of the 6 states. Great power, Lord of heroes, I pray that you live long. Truly Amitayas, through profound means of taming, you remove all the obscurity that sullies beings' minds, skillfully bringing us to the end of the path of liberation. Great Guide Trehu, I pray that you live long. through the power of praying with faith and devotion to the great beings who hold, guard, and spread the precious essence of the teachings. May all beings throughout space achieve perfect Buddhahood. Protector of beings, victor banner of the essence of the definitive meaning, the Dakpo and Shangpa Kagyu, and all teachings. Without partiality, supreme emanation, emulating the activity of your predecessor, may your life be long and may your activity flourish. Eradicator of all peril and granter of the unimpeded fulfillment of all wishes, our Soul Mother Tara, pray heed this call. May the supreme emanation of the Lama, the mighty illuminator, our Soul Father, remain for 100 eons, and may his awakened activity flourish. I supplicate that the Lamas may be healthy. I supplicate that their lives be supremely long. I supplicate that their activity spread and flourish. Bless me to never be separate from the Lama. May the glorious Lama's lotus feet be firm. May happiness come to all throughout space. May I and all others gather the accumulations, purify obscurations, and swiftly be brought to Buddhahood. We now have the offering to the Kagyu protectors. There's no translation for this section. Page 427, an aspiration for the well-being of Tibet. Page 382 in the old version. In the new version, page 427. Undeceiving sources of refuge, the three jewels and three roots, especially Avalokita, the protector of the land of snow. Noble Lady Tara, Guru Padmasambhava, I pray to you, consider and promises. Grant your blessings that my aspirations be fulfilled. Through the incorrect thoughts and actions of beings in degenerate times and turmoil of the outer and inner elements, there are new human and animal diseases. We are struck by planets, nagas, gyalpos, and evil bhutas, blight, frost, hail, and poor harvests, war and fighting. Uneven rainfall, blizzards, destruction by voles and rats, earthquakes, fire, danger from the four elements, and especially invasions that threaten the Dharma. May all such things that menace this land of snow be quickly pacified and eradicated. May all beings, human and non-humans, naturally generate precious bodhicitta and be free from malevolent thoughts and actions. May they love one another. May all of Tibet be filled with joy, well-being, and wealth. May the Buddha Dharma spread, flourish, and long remain through the power of the truth of the three roots, Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, the power of all the roots of virtue and samsara and nirvana, and the power of our pure benevolence. May what we have prayed and wished for be accomplished. Turn to page 187, page 181 in the old version, page 187 in the new version. Begins third line down from the top. Third line from the top. May he who utterly conquers greed and attachment and removes stains, whose mind is peaceful and beyond harm, bring you joy and goodness. May the guides who lead beings to the path of liberation and teach us all the Dharma bring you joy and happiness. May the teacher, being support, who has achieved joy for the benefit of all beings, bring you joy and goodness. May the protector, who with loving mind always guards beings like his only child, bring you goodness and joy. May he who is the support of all beings in samsara, their harbor and their rescuer, bring you joy and goodness. May he to whom all dharmas are manifest, who is pure beyond cleansing, whose purity is threefold, who purifies, bring you joy and goodness. May the hero whose birth brought abundant accomplishment, Siddhartha, who accomplished all aims, bring you joy and goodness. May he whose birth caused the earth and forest to shake, who delights all beings, may he bring you joy and goodness. May he who approached the side of awakening, causing the earth to shake 6 times, and alarming Mara, may he bring you joy and goodness. May he who turned the wheel of Dharma and taught the truths of the Aryas, the renowned Shakyamuni, may he bring you joy and goodness. May the captivating one who overcame all Tirthakas with Dharma and won over all their followers bring you joy and goodness. May the Buddha bring you joy and goodness. May Indra, Brahma with his gods, and all Buddhas always give you joy and goodness. Through the Buddha's merit and powers, and through the intentions of all gods, may all you wish be accomplished today. May you with 2 feet all be happy. May you all with 4 feet be happy. May you who travel all be happy. May you who come home all be happy. Turn to page 177. A 4-line Tashi prayer first, a 4-line prayer of auspiciousness, not to be found in your book. When the Buddha came to this world, and the Buddha's teachings spread like the light. With the holders of the teachings and their sons spreading far and wide, may the teachings remain for a long time, and may it be auspicious. Page 177, the Dharma Blaze Aspiration. Page 171 in the old version. Page 177. 171 in the old version. Through whatever hardships I have undergone in the past for being's benefit, and through my giving up pleasure, may the Dharma blaze for a long time. Through my past sacrifice of my own welfare in the service of the sick, so that beings may be protected from poverty, may my teachings blaze for a long time. Through giving away my sons, daughters, spouses, wealth, elephants, chariots, and jewels for the sake of the precious awakening, may the Dharma blaze for a long time. Through my veneration of Buddhas, Pratyekya Buddhas, Shravakas, parents, and rishis, may the Dharma blaze for a long time. Through my having experienced a variety of sufferings throughout millions of kalpas, in search of learning for the sake of awakening, may the Dharma blaze for a long time. Through my long practice of discipline, morality, and austerity, and through my seeing the Buddhas of the 10 directions, may the Dharma blaze for a long time. Through my past diligence, always stable and outstanding, so that beings may be liberated, may the Dharma long blaze. Through my constant patience and discipline, and my patience with abuse by beings degraded by kleshas, may the teachings remain for a long time. Through the power of my meditation on the jhanas, gates of liberation, formless states, and as many samadhis as the Ganges sand grades, may the Dharma long blaze. Through my having in the past remained for the sake of pristine wisdom in forests, living in austerity, and through my past teaching of many shastras, may the Dharma long blaze. Through my having given out of love my flesh, my blood, my life, and my limbs, may the Dharma flourish. Through my having in the past lovingly ripened evil beings, establishing them in the 3 vehicles, may the offerings of Dharma flourish. Through my having in the past, with means and wisdom, freed beings from inferior views and established them in the authentic view, may Dharma flourish. Through my having freed beings from the kleshas fire, through the 4 means of gathering, and through my increasing their virtue and defeat of evil, may my assembly long remain. Through my liberation of tirthakas from the mire of views and establishment of them in the authentic view, may my assembly be always devoted. Page 221. Page 221 in the new book, 215 in the old one. The one who taught the truth that has been proven true, the incomparable teacher, made the aspiration that his own teachings would long blaze in this world realm. So may they gently blaze forth, just as he aspired. In Akanishta, he'll achieve the Kaya and then become the regent in Tushita, the protector on the 10th level. And in the future, he will become visible in this world as in Nirmanakaya. May I fulfill his aspirations. He will become Maitreya's regent and display miracles from the time of the 6th Buddha of this fortunate eon till Vairocana appears. May I fulfill the aspirations of the Karmapa. May the Sangha thrive. May their scholarly activities and listening contemplation, and meditation flourish. May they all be harmonious, live long, and have good health. And may they never be deprived of all they need and want. In riches, may they be unrivaled by Vaishravana, and in their conduct, may they be as careful as Upali. In helping others, may they act like Avalokita, and may they always spread the teachings of the Karmapa. He who accomplishes all the activity of all the Buddhas of the 3 times and 10 directions is the Karmapa known as Chodak Gyatso. May his good fortune, joy, and goodness spring forth here and now. May the essence of the teachings of the Karmapa, the activity of the victors, victorious over the 4 Maras, in uninterrupted fullness fill all directions to their ends, and may this always flourish. May this flourishing be auspicious. By the truth that the 3 jewels, the blessings of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, the great might of the perfect completion of the 2 accumulations, and the utterly pure and inconceivable power of the Dharma expanse, may it so be accomplished. The final prayer is read quite slowly in Tibetan. We'll read it quicker in the English. A blaze of good fortune, the ornament of the world. In the realm and the kingdom of the land of Tibet, to the north of the land of snows, may the teachings of the practice lineage flourish. May the world have the good fortune of happiness. We ask that the world be made happy.
Ese,